Someone is on the right side of karma because, as you know, every action has a reaction, and you already know this. And this is with regards to something that happened a long time ago. You already freed yourself of this. Welcome to my channel. I am Gelosi Asia. I'm a messenger here to deliver what God and your ancestors want you to know at this very point. I am a collective reader, so please take only what resonates. And if something resonates with you, please pray or pasha about it, just so that you can get your own confirmation about it. And as always, I am here to remind you that you are seen and so dearly loved. Like I said, you have already freed yourself of this. It happened so long ago. And it might have been something to do with an old friend, someone that you used to be friends with, someone that you used to be very tight with, like very close, if I can say that. And it's either a friend or a past acquaintance. And like I said, you are on the right side of karma for this, whatever this situation is. And you made this major change that you were probably heavily judged for by outside people. You see, they didn't understand the situation of what happened between you and that person. And because of that, they made their own assumptions. And maybe also that person, they told the story from their perspective. That may have not been the full truth. And so they decided to go with that truth. And at that time, when you walked away from this person, you were not in the mind space where you were wanting to explain yourself or explain your side of the story. At that point, you just wanted to be away from the situation. And it seems that the person may have really embellished the story. They may have really added certain things to make you look bad. And people went with that. People went with that narrative. But it seems they have now finally seen the light. And it's as though they are judging themselves for ever having judged you. The information has come to the surface. And whatever this information is that has come to the surface, which is clearly the truth, they feel really bad. And they wish that they had knew this before they even commented or spoke badly about you. And some even want your forgiveness now because they have a better understanding of the situation. But like I said, you let this go a long time ago. When you walked away, you made a conscious choice to leave it behind you, which means not trying to explain yourself, not trying to change people's perceptions of you. It's one of those situations where you were okay with walking away and leaving things as they are. And whoever wants to think whatever, you were fine with it, just as you still are now. But you see, the other person, they decided to spin all these different stories and narratives to make you look a certain way. And now the truth has come to the light. And now these people are feeling really bad that they actually went with that person's story without even coming to you to get the truth. Because I get the sense that none of these people actually came to you. They were just speaking behind your back. Wow. But like I said, you're on the right side of karma for this situation. And if anything, you letting this go at the time that you did not just freed you, but it also allowed you to heal, which is a very beautiful thing. And then I see somebody being very brave also. I see a situation, it's someone who, the way that you see things is completely different to how other people see it. So it's like you have this view on certain situations, certain aspects of things, values, ideologies. Yours are just so vastly different from the people that are around you. And it's it's something that you are willing to stand by, though, because you absolutely believe in your views, and you even know it in your heart. You know that to be your truth. And because of that, I feel like you've experienced some difficulties with regards to other people because they feel that your ideas are too radical for them or too out there, right? It's like they feel uncomfortable with the things that you believe in because for them it's too different from the norm. And I'm here as a messenger to say, don't listen to these people, because your ability to see things the way that you do is a huge strength of yours. And, you know, when you really believe in something, you must be prepared to stand by it. It's like that saying where it says, stand for nothing and fall for everything. So you have this higher perspective, and it's as though the people around you, they try to talk you out of it, or they try to challenge your beliefs. They try to, really question you, so that you may question yourself for believing these things. And that's a difficult situation, but at the same time, I do believe that it's situations like that that help us ground in what we really believe in. Because of course there's always going to be questions, there's always going to be different ideas that exist at the same time, but you have to be able to still have those beliefs exist within you, even though there are others that exist around it. And I'm a firm believer in that we won't all believe the same things. And it's okay. I think that that's the beauty of life, is that we're not all going to believe and see things the same way. And I feel like that is what makes us human. And with that said, just because somebody else believes something that is different to me, it doesn't mean that I need to try and talk that person out of that belief. No, two things can be true at once, right? So to this person, I say to you that you are brave, because it is a brave act for you to go against the norm, to go against what everybody else is thinking of doing. And what makes this so special is the fact that these ideologies, this perspective that you have of life, comes from within. It comes from your heart. It comes from the divine. And it also comes from your experience. And nobody can negate somebody else's experience. Nobody can say, oh no, you didn't experience it this way. No, an experience is personal. Just as your ideas and your perspectives, your opinions, they are personal. So stand firm in what you believe in. Don't waver at all. Stand firm. And also know that there will be different seasons and times where what you believe will come into question, and regardless of that, you need to still stand by it. And where you feel like you need to grow a little bit more, or maybe you find something that you feel could add on to that, do that. Reflection is really great for growth and perspective. So I say that you're brave because the people that are around you, they don't think that way, but you do. And you were specifically made by God to be exactly that way. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. And look, if there's a certain ideology that you have and you happen to come across an experience, or you read up something, or you hear something from someone that completely helps you shift from that ideology, there's nothing lost. There's nothing lost, People are so scared to be wrong, and the thing is that that's not the point. The point is not being right or wrong. I feel like the point is growing as an individual. So I feel that even as I'm saying that, maybe you are that type of person who believes that. And there's certain things that you completely do not believe and you are against, and that's okay. And then there's other things where you truly believe in and you will stand by them, and that's okay too. And just because people don't see things the way that you do doesn't mean you must discard those thoughts. No, explore them. Let them be meaningful to you. And if something is no longer meaningful for you, it's okay to discard it. So, beautiful message. Don't let these people talk you out of what you believe and what you feel. Okay. Then I have another message for somebody who's about to enjoy some really great times in a work environment. I see people wanting to collaborate with you more. They really want you to take part in projects. They just want you to be part of the team at almost like at inception of these projects. They want you to advise and almost speak from a specialist perspective. Wow. And also just including you on team activities, which is really, really great. You'll be feeling more welcome and supported. There'll be this huge energy of camaraderie and even moments of celebration. Things are going to be going really great for you. You are soon going to learn that you are like the glue in this team dynamic. And maybe before you were not aware of this, because they may not tell you, but you are like their strongest link. It's like there's something about you that brings all of these people together. And it must definitely have something to do with your personality, that you have this really warm personality that people are drawn to. And it's like you're that one person that even if there's maybe underlying issues between people or anything of that sort, it's like you are always the neutral person. You are always the person who doesn't get involved in the politics or in the dramas that exist. You are always that neutral person who's always friendly and welcoming. So it seems you're about to learn this about yourself. And I feel like because of this strong shift that's happening in your work life, it's also going to afford you some time to work on your personal passions that you have. So it's this changing of the dynamics of the team is going to afford you time where you can work on your personal things, the personal things that you may be trying to push on the side, or just genuinely things that you enjoy. You'll find yourself doing a lot more of those things. Let's say you're a person who loves to watch theater. Maybe you're going to go watch a theater production, or you're a fan of ballet and maybe you start doing ballet classes. It's just something about this changing of this dynamic is just going to inspire you to look outside of work, for you to realize that there's a whole life that you have outside of work. And maybe that's the reason why all of this is happening, just so that you can have that realization that there's more to life than just working, that we also have a life that we need to nurture, do things that make you happy and that make you feel fulfilled within yourself. Well, that is all that I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I always appreciate it. Please like, comment, and share. And if you're not subscribed, please join the family and subscribe. And as always, please take care of yourselves until the next video.